all three of you on the block on their side.
That's true.
That's true.
And the thing is you're a benefit for
so-
my game. I don't want you guys to go home at this point. I literally told Johnny,
We
like,
could have 5.
I'm pretty sure everyone's been in the presence of this week of at least Johnny in the room and I'm in the room being like,
No.
hey,
for sure.
do you mind us having a
It's
conversation?
such lies. It's exhausting.
Okay.
I never just go, yeah, it's,
I mean,
I know.
I get it. I'm just popping in here to say, like,
Yeah.
you guys didn't want to have this conversation in front of everyone for fear of what people
Derek,
calling
what-
out the lies. I don't know.
wait for a minute.
That's what I'm saying. But like, these guys all felt the same way yesterday. Like, a group conversation would have helped to actually like challenge some of these things and have discussion about it. But if you guys aren't willing to have that discussion, but you're willing to do it in like shady corners,
When did I
It's more
ever
telling than
deny a
anything.
group conversation?
yesterday is what we wanted, right?
Cool, no one approached me and asked for a group conversation and made it happen.
I think they did, but Derek didn't want it. So we
You
didn't have
agreed
it.
with me at the top of the stairs. It's like, I don't think it's a good idea. And you're like, yeah, nothing will come out of it. And then we
No,
walked
I didn't. I
downstairs.
wanted that shit. Are you kidding me? That's why I was asking you about it.
I went in the kitchen and everyone agreed with me.
I don't think everyone's in agreement on that, but that's what you can sell it as.
I'm not
Anyways,
selling
I
it.
will leave you. I
No,
just
it's
like
okay.
I wish this were in like a big group because I think there's like more that would come out of it. It's my opinion.
Okay.
Well,
Do we want to have
well, is it a
can.
surprise that you want me out?
No, we're
But is it a
vocalizing
surprise that you want me out because I want you out really bad?
That's not why I want you out.
Okay. But like
Why?
yesterday, I literally said, oh, you came out in the hot tub and you're like, oh, I want you out really bad. I'm like, yeah, you want me out because I want you out. You're like, oh, yeah. And you even said the same thing in the hot tub or the tub last
I mean,
night.
these guys know I
Yeah.
want you out. I've
Yeah,
been expressing
exactly.
why I want you out for like weeks now. So I
It
mean,
isn't really about that.
no, it's
Yeah,
not.
exactly. And it
not.
doesn't matter.
But do you want to have a group conversation?
We could. They're downstairs. At least to have a group conversation and get the group conversation out of the way wouldn't be awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care.
We're already all in here. I mean,
Okay,
we're
I'll
this
grab
far.
them.
Just like my bed.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is we know exactly what we're going to do next week, and we'd love for you guys to be on board. Like, we don't want
Yeah.
you guys out of this game at all. And, like, that hasn't changed no matter what is even said. So,
No, exactly. And honestly, it's 5 against 1 in
Yeah.
the triple if we're all together.
yeah, it's just
That's
literally
100%.
the best odds
5 against
at this
one.
point.
Yeah.
And at this point, everyone's just trying to survive until the very next week.
That's all we're trying to look at.
And that's
Yeah.
literally exactly what we can
Get to
offer
the next
you.
week. Like,
And it's just what they can't offer.
Yeah, for sure. I'm listening to you, like,
And the thing
I'm
is
glad we
Johnny
have
can't
this
even
thing,
play
you know.
next week.
Yeah.
that's why it's like 5 against 1.
Yeah.
But I mean, really, it's 5 against 2. But those are the 2 that we're gonna
Yeah.
put up anyways. So
True.
Johnny, oh my god.
again, I didn't expect it, and I was like, oh man, I can't. I'm gonna fucking lose. Yeah. Are they pumping?
What? I was in the middle of something.
Working out.
No, Johnny wants a group meeting.
Alexander wishes just being.
Just taking a dump.
Always dumping.
That's how Ali gets when she's nervous. They just go
She do, dude.
That's the pinch one off.
I got my bag packed anyway, just in case tomorrow.
Oh, I think it makes sense.
Yeah,
At least organized.
All mine, everything is just true in there.
I'll probably leave my bathroom stuff like around, but together.
What is this number? Family meeting 5 or 4?
Something like that.
17.
Yeah, 12.
Take 17. Action.
Smallest,
Hottest room in the house. Cool.
It is. Awesome. What do you want the group meeting for?
Well, I mean, I think popping in here, it was clear that you're feeling a lot of desperation right now, so you're trying to say what you need to say.
I'm
and
not
just
feeling
thinking that
desperation.
it would
I'm
be
saying
best to
exactly
say it
what
in a
I've said
group,
all week.
So these guys can also hear, and yesterday we had also chatted that would probably be a good idea to have everyone come together so we can like stop with the back and forth kind of BS that's going around here. So I'm just curious as to what you were talking about, even though I heard some of it. I think it'd be good for you to say it in front of these girls just so they can actually,
Cool. What did you want me to say?
what you're saying to these guys.
Oh, what? The reason that I think it's beneficial for me to
Yes.
stay this week?
Yeah.
Because I think that I'm not going after them at all, and I'm putting you and Olivia on the block, and it's best chance
That's
for them
the
to
only
stay.
pitch? That needs to be said over and over and over again for the last 2 days.
Well, just to explain that literally the best chance of them staying, all three, to go to the final 5 is if I'm in this house.
I mean, I know these guys had some questions about potential lies you guys have told today, and I'll try to clear that up with you.
It really wasn't
Nope.
much.
Why is
Yeah,
that
we
the?
literally
Why is
didn't talk
get
about
it.
that at all. So
Why is that?
I don't know.
Okay.
But do you just want to know both sides' pitches? Is that what?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
want to just like get it out.
I was like,
No, but I
yeah,
have a
they
question.
already know our pitch and they know Ali's
Yeah,
pitch. Like, that doesn't
you
make
saying,
sense to
Ali?
me.
No, I just have a question for Kaela though,
Yeah,
because
sure.
I totally told you like
Yeah.
a couple days ago that you should campaign, and I don't expect anything less
Yeah.
of you.
Yeah, but I
Um,
did not once even throw you under the bus.
Okay. But my question is to you, why do you feel you can say to them that you're their best option? You don't know what I'm doing for the triple. So why are you guaranteeing them that we're putting them up, guaranteed they're doing that? You don't know. You've never talked to us. You're
is
the
it
one
no
that
joke
came.
that you want Maddy out?
What?
Is it no joke that you want Maddy out?
Wanted Maddy out for a long time.
want
But
everybody
how do you
out.
get Maddy out unless
Both of you guys.
Paris and Will are on the block next to them? Because if Maddie's on that block and Paris and Will are voting, Maddie's guaranteed not to go home.
Right, but
so
my
if you want
point-
Maddie to go home, the only logical reason is to put Paris and Will on the block because
But Maddie's still
then-
here.
Right,
She's
but
been
my
saying this
point
entire
to
game she doesn't actually
you-
want to take her out. She just
My
wants her
point
gone.
to you
Yeah.
is that this game evolves and changes every single day.
Yeah.
So based on the circumstances that are this week,
Yeah.
even though I want Maddy out and perhaps for personal reasons, I'm looking at this from a perspective of strategic and logic.
Okay.
So that no longer means that she needs to go first or this or this or this or that. My point is you don't know, so don't speak on behalf of me.
No, I'm just saying, in my opinion, this is the better
Right, so
option
then
for
say,
them to
this
stay.
is what I would do, but don't guarantee people of what the fuck I would do because you don't know what I would do.
Okay, cool. That's fine then.
Simple.
Yep.
Because I'm not going around telling you this is what they're going to do for sure. I don't fucking know what you're going to do. You
I
don't
know
what
exactly
I'm
what
going
I'm going to do, and I'm letting
right,
them know
but
exactly
I don't,
what I'm going to
but
do.
I don't, right? And exactly, just like you said, you know exactly what you're going to do. Last week before the live eviction, you told me the 3 of them were going up. So that's different.
That's
what
exactly
you're going to do,
what you told me, actually, and you
Actually,
told
no,
me.
we were both in there together, honey. You came in and said, this is what we're going to do for the triple. Are you guys doing
Okay,
the same
so what
thing?
did you say exactly what you're going to do for the triple?
I agreed with you. I went, sure.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
We'll go
But
with
it came
that.
out of your mouth. And I said, sure.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to
We were
disagree
both
with you when
pushing
you're in
it.
the,
We were
right?
both pushing it.
What do you mean?
You and Olivia were both pushing the 3 of them.
I mean, on the same note, like 2-3 days ago, you guys came to me saying that these 3 need to go. They're sheep. They're the worst in this game. Paris is this. Maddie Will, biggest sheep in this game. They always flock to power. It was
I'm
like,
pretty sure I
those 3
didn't
need
say
to go.
sheep at all.
You
No,
did. You
I
called Will the
never
biggest
said
sheep in
that.
this. You didn't say that?
I did not.
You came up to me, you went through every single person on your hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You told me everything you thought about their games in a desperate attempt to save your life in this game. You
Why
called
would
Will
I
the
do
biggest sheep
that?
in this game. You said
I
Maddy's game
didn't
is very
say
similar
this,
to
Will.
Will. You went through Paris and you absolutely obliterated her, saying she lies to every single person, she's part of every single group inside this house, she cannot be trusted. She makes it to final 2, she wins because she has the best social game. We need to get those 3 out. You stick with me, Ali Liv, and
She said
Kaela.
that too.
The 5 of us can go strong. We deserve to be here. They don't deserve to be here. They can't even win this game.
How long did it take you to think to come up with all
Not
that?
anything
Look
at
at
all,
that
because that
lying
was
face.
literally
We
your
know what your
argument.
lying
You
face
said
looks
we
like.
want
You're
the
blushing
floaters
already.
out because
You're lying.
I'd rather
Always
go to
blush
the
red.
end with people who deserve to be there, with people that fought to be there, with people da-da-da-da. I do not want to see any floater go to the end because they automatically take the 2nd place, and that's not fair to anybody else because they automatically get 2nd
Yeah,
place.
I've been saying that when Erica was still here, and what did I do? Get Erica out.
You've been saying that even after the fact.
This
Kayla.
was way
You've been
before
saying
when
that
I was
after
still
the
on
fact.
Erica's side and everything.
But then,
way back in the day when we were all talking Erica was HOH.
I
That's
also
what I was
found
saying way
out.
back then. And
I
then
also found
that's
out that
before
what
I
you
even
were
built
saying about
trust here,
them, you
built
were
trust
saying
here,
the
built
same thing
trust
about
here.
us. I heard from other people, from Will as well, that you said me and Olivia don't deserve to be in the final 2 because I haven't won anything all season, and all Olivia does is lay in bed all day. So you literally go
Okay,
around
I've
and
never
say-
even said that
That
in the
came from
first place.
Derek. From my source, that came from Derek.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
This is
literally
irrelevant, though. Your argument is the same as ours. I'm
you
going to
literally
put
go around saying shit about everybody. I don't know where your head's actually at.
Like you did say yesterday,
Everyone's saying
like
shit
you
about
told me all
everyone.
that stuff about these 5 because you needed to say what you needed to say before nominations to keep yourself off the block. This is the exact same situation. You're saying what
No,
you
I
need
came
to say
in to offer you a
save Kaela.
final 5
It's
is all
bullshit.
I
What about
did.
this,
Every week
Johnny?
it's just
Me
lies,
friggin'
lies, deals,
coming
deals,
into the
alliances. Let's
HOH.
make it work together. You're never going to work with any of these people. You
Johnny,
guys
you're
have each other's back,
literally
and that's it.
describing your game to us.
Yeah,
lies,
Game is
lies,
being like
lies,
withholding
deals
because I
all
don't
game.
want to commit to fake deals. That's
been
been my
doing it
entire
all game.
None of these people have fake deals with me because they don't exist. Every single week you guys have made deals with people constantly in an effort to save yourself for the next
That's
week.
exactly what
That's
you've
you're
been doing
right now.
all game, man.
No, it's
When?
different. You guys
All
have like
game.
5+
You're coming here
alliances,
making
Real
all
Deal,
this mean
A6,
up,
Repair 5, Fives Company. Holy shit! Like you guys have more
Jesse,
named
Derek,
alliances
Will.
than anybody
Jesse,
in this
Derek,
house.
Kaela. You tried to get Erica. You tried to get me and Erica together. We weren't having that. You tried to get these guys, and you worked
Even
with these
you
four, like,
yourself told me you were ready to cut
constantly.
Derek at any given moment.
Yeah, if it was between Derek and I, he would do the same
Yeah,
thing.
even before the final,
thing
you
is
were
now
ready
you're
to cut
trying to
him.
commit to your
Yeah,
word to
if
these
Derek
guys.
were
Like,
on the
your word
block,
means
then
more
yeah,
than
no
you
joke.
Take your
either.
word for
My word
anything.
means a hell of a lot more in this game compared
coming
to
from
you.
the guy that voted Will out and lied in front of
You
everyone
had
and
that
told
one example.
everyone to fuck
that
off.
one example throughout this entire
One
game.
example is
What other
enough.
examples do you got on me? None.
What?
You just
Even
lied to me right here.
during
saying you
your
did say those
HOH
5
literally
things
this
I
about
week,
didn't lie
Johnny.
to you because I came in and offered you a final 5. Why would I?
You didn't
come
go through
in
every
and
single
throw...
person in this game.
No.
You didn't say
guys.
that Ali was who you talked game with more. You said that Liv was someone who you didn't talk game with and stuff. She was constantly just silent in this game. You didn't want to throw them under the bus because you wanted me to work with them. But these 3 were the people who you were trying to get out, which is exactly why when I called the house meeting in the room, you went against these 3 and you were constantly calling them out too. So now you want to work with them?
When we sat in
Like,
a
make up your
room,
mind,
Give
buddy.
me a
the
chance to
5 of us
speak.
together, you two explicit, you more so than Derek,
Yeah.
consistently said, Liv and Ali are the only ones that I trust. Liv and Ali are the only ones I have in this game. Liv and Ali are the only ones that I want to work with, which is why I'm sitting on the fucking block right
apparently
now.
don't even have you on my
Of
side.
course you don't, because you're throwing me under the bus constantly.
Well, you know.
Why the fuck would I have your back right now?
Exactly.
All I hear is constant shit about you saying, Ali and Liv did this, Ali and Liv did that. I told you I was going to
Which
keep this shit
just
classy.
proves
I
I'm
told you I was
not
going to
on
keep
your
it clean.
side, which
and you
just
didn't fucking do
proves
it.
exactly
So now
what
you
I'm
want to play
gonna do
dirty, and now I'm going to get
next
dirty. That's it.
Go ahead, get dirty.
Oh, I'm already dirty, buddy.
I know.
That's it.
No, it just
That's why I'm sitting on the fucking block
solidifies
right
that
now.
obviously I don't want you guys in this game.
Yeah, that's great, Kayla. Doesn't matter at this point.
But Kaela, when
wanted
you
to
yeah,
when you guys
we're
came
not.
up to me and you constantly said like you need to work with us 5, like us we can move together, thinking that
We
you
were
guys would
offering
still
a
fall.
5 at a desperate
They
time
didn't
not to
even
go
want
on
that
the
shit.
block.
They were like, that's probably not a good idea. I mean, but you guys still thought in your little group that you guys decided that was like the best thing to do. You guys were pitching that thing to me, wanting to get these 3 out. They didn't fucking say that.
Actually, they were pitching for friggin' one of these to go on the block instead of us.
Doesn't
For
surprise
one.
me.
has to
You guys
go
all
up.
were.
Yeah.
Logistically, one of them has to
No
go
one
up in
wants
the
to go on the
triple.
block,
But
man.
you're still lying straight faced to me, man. That's
I'm
exactly
not
what you've been
lying
doing to people
straight-faced.
constantly.
How
You think
does
I came in here and just
benefit
made
me
that
at
up? I
all?
told these
Yeah,
guys
I
right
do.
after it happened.
All you do is sit there and think about it. So I know
no,
you made that
I
up.
don't actually.
And Johnny,
Why
like
would that
when
make
any
you
sense
were
to my
HOH
game?
over there, and this was even before the veto, of course, because I wanted to stay and because you wanted Derek to go.
Yeah, still
and you
do.
literally told me, you're just like, and by the way, when Derek goes, you're by yourself. I need to work with you, and we can get everyone out of this game. We'll go far in this game.
Laughs.
Oh my
Kaela,
God,
you do
John,
this all
you're
the
literally
time.
like, you
You
don't
take
have
one
anyone
conversation
in
and you
this
twist
game.
it.
I want to work with you in this game. We
Because
could go
that is
forward
the
together.
perception that
Everyone
you
has
need to
someone.
have of
We
me
need to
right
take
now,
out
that I'm
all of
alone in
these
this
people.
game. Is that the case? Maybe not so, but that is exactly what you need to see me as, all right? Like, I don't fucking care about your presence in this game. You can go at any
Which
moment.
is
I've been wanting you
exactly
for
why
months.
I want you
I've wanted both of you guys
gone.
out forever.
Everybody gone. This is the
Exactly.
comical thing.
Yeah.
This is the
Exactly.
comical thing. It's a matter of fact of not focusing on your own game, trying to say what other people are going to do with their game when you don't have a fucking clue.
All I know is
It's
if
just
I'm
like-
here next week, you two are gone. So,
If you can pull it off.
yeah.
Yeah, I love how you guarantee I won't put any of you on the block. I won't put any of you on the block. Can you do math?
No,
It's not even logistical to say
I'm pretty
that.
sure I already
It depends
told
on
them
who
one
wins
of them
the
will
veto.
go on the
I'm not
block,
gonna
but
give
at
them
least the other
broken
two are voting to
promises.
keep
Which one?
themselves.
Which one?
How's it
Honestly, I
broken
said whoever
promises?
Because
wants to
I
keep
can
me.
guarantee you're not going to
Whoever
touch the
wants to keep
block.
you.
If somebody
Yeah,
else wins the
it's
veto,
literally
so
two
what
people. I
happens?
literally told the exact same thing to each and every one of
Yeah,
them.
what happens if I pull myself off?
We're
Who's the second person who
guaranteeing
goes
them
up
they're
under
not
them?
going up
And
if
that's
we
just a
win.
risk
Eric
it's
up
going
on
to
the
have to
block?
take.
Laugh.
That's the same thing I'm
You're not.
promising.
No,
You have to pick
I'm
2 out of the 3 of these guys, do you
I know
not?
that's a logistic.
Which
If a
two?
veto was
Yeah,
one,
Saying
and that's
you'll all
just
be
a.
safe.
Same
I'll give you
thing.
all
Guarantees.
safety. It's like you can't promise
God,
that.
you guys are freaking annoying.
Not more annoying than you.
No, it's 2 different guarantees.
There's
Exactly.
no guarantees is the thing.
it's-
so why even offer that? The fact of the
not
matter
about-
is you two are a hell of a
All I
lot
know-
stronger than these two, and that's why you need to go.
Which
Well, that
exactly
makes sense
means
for
that
them.
Derek wins HOH next week. You're all fucked. So.
Okay, probably, but that's a 1 in 7 shot. 6.
I feel
mean,
pretty
it can
good
very well
about my
happen, but there's risk
abilities.
in this
Yeah.
game. Like,
Yeah,
what are we supposed to
exactly.
do? Just bow down to Derek for the entire game because we're all fucked if he
Yeah,
wins
we might as
something?
well
Like,
roll over and die
give him the
'cause we're all
win for the
fucked.
entire game? No, thank you.
And if you
No.
stay, then no one's fucked. If he wins, he'll just
Well, at
float
least
on
they're
by
not
anyone
because
else.
only one of them
Yeah,
will be on the
because
block and the other
then
two
what
will
happens
be
the
going
next
down.
week? You guys win again? You're going to keep them all safe again? You're going to put up Derek? No, then they're also fucked.
No,
So,
because
like,
that's Final Five, and
there
that's something
first.
we've already talked
Keep
about.
you
It's
guys
obviously
forever. We'll
logical.
split the money
you talked
5
about me
ways.
a Final
Yeah.
5 as well, did you not?
Oh yeah, that
Keys
was way
each.
before, and then I knew you were
split the money
against me
5
because.
ways.
That was 3 days
Do you
ago.
remember you
It's
even
not
during
really
my
way
HOH
before.
begging me? I'm on your side. I got you 100%.
No, I
blah,
offered
blah,
you the
blah.
exact same deal that you guys offered me. I offered you it 2 weeks in a fucking row. Then you guys came with me the exact same thing. You think I'm going to take that? You guys say what needs to be said. You guys are constantly just spouting lies.
because we didn't
it's how you
believe
think Big Brother needs to be
you.
played.
And they don't believe
That's
you
your
now.
guys' perspective on Big Brother. You come to people, you want to to tell them exactly what they want to hear. This is what we can do to them. We need to tell them that, like, from their perspective, this makes sense. You guys
It's
get
just
together,
the
you
thing
say the
is,
exact
like, I
thing.
know that
You
you're
come,
super
say with
convincing
extreme,
now.
like, conviction
Okay.
and passion. Let me convince you, please. This is the truth. And, like, no one
Actually,
buys
I'm pretty
it.
sure
You
I
guys are
didn't go
liars.
please,
God,
please
you
to
look cute
anyone
right
and
now,
even told them I
Johnny.
wasn't
What's
going
that?
to do
You look
that.
so
I was
cute
just
right
going to
now.
lay out
am fucking
logistic,
cute.
reasonable options for them. I didn't go and beg anyone anything. I was literally like, I'm just going to give you options for next week. This is exactly what I'm going to do. And hopefully you want to work with me and do that, because literally I will put you on the block, and then one of them and the other two.
That's fine. I'm doing that
Name
too.
the final 5. Let's add another name to your resume. for
Final 5?
alliances.
1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah,
And that is
okay,
not
okay,
an
Kaela,
alliance.
Kaela.
That is
What's
what
the name
will
of that
happen
one?
if what goes next
okay.
week.
Who goes on the block?
Right, okay, but
Between them, they want to know who goes on the block.
well, so
doesn't
far no one
matter.
even said that they want to keep me right now. So I said literally, I was like, if someone comes up to me and says, yeah, you know what, I will keep you, I'll be like, okay, perfect. I won't put you on the block.
Johnny and I have a good chance of winning the veto, though, so one goes up. One of them is guaranteed going home then.
Sure, it's the other same on the other side.
Absolutely, exactly. So
Exactly.
what's the pitch?
And we're
So
being
how's that
upfront
pitch?
about that probability, whereas you guys are making it sound like, no.
The 5 of us
Johnny,
through this game
blah, blah,
will
blah.
all win.
Like, be real.
I'm not
Don't
saying,
give
oh,
them
5 of us will all
fluffy
win. All I'm
clouds to
saying
sit
is like,
on. This
hey,
is the
if you
game.
save me, the probability of you going to the
You
final is
also
the same.
promised Erica that she was safe and in your group. You cut her ass.
Yeah,
Your
because
word
she
doesn't
was
mean shit.
against me.
Erica
These
said
people
the
are
same
against
All of you
thing.
guys wanted
Surprise.
freaking Maddy on
Everyone's
the block.
against you here.
You and Erica
Hey,
are
have
both
you ever,
against
have I
us.
ever lied to you about where
Yes.
I
No
stand with
different
you?
than the entire house
No,
being
no.
against you guys
I
right
was
now. But you're still trying to cut
Exactly.
And I
you
told
off.
her, I'm going to save you this
We
week.
wanna survive.
And we're going to work together.
But the
and
thing
we're
is,
gonna
I
work
did
together.
save her, and I was
He
working
doesn't
with
wanna
her, so
survive.
that's not.
And then turn right around and say, I can't fucking stand Maddy. I can't wait to have her at this house. But name a fucking 86 alliance with her. At least I told her to her fucking face what I wanted to do.
Honestly, I don't really care if you did or
Yeah.
you didn't. I knew that you did. It was nice that you didn't bullshit me. It's true.
Yeah, but the thing is I never went against Maddy.
Neither have I.
I didn't either. I didn't
Have
put
I
her
put
up.
her on the block? No. You know why? Because I haven't won any fucking power. Guess who has won 4 times? You.
Yeah, so guess who's better to work with? Me and Kayla.
It's just more likely to win out.
And then turn on
No
you.
one ever wins out. You just told me the other day that
Not
in
on their
26
own, I said,
seasons.
but with 2 people, they sure as hell do, and it's happened season after season after season.
Yeah, well, how many times have I freaking won? How many times have I literally can't even freaking win a comp?
Once, and you participate in 2 vetoes.
Yeah, and every single time I'm in a comp, Ali wins way over me.
But you still
I'm the
say
first
that
to
you
drop
feel
it
like you
before
can win
her.
lots. You say that you feel
Everyone
like you're
says
going
they
to win
feel
So
like
does
they
she.
win lots.
I'm saying, like, these guys aren't blind
Yeah, I
to
don't
the fact
consider
that you guys
myself weak
exist
at
here
all.
as a powerful
I don't
duo.
either. I thought I was going to come in here and win a bunch, but apparently I can anyway.
I'm shitty. I can't win anything. I'm not selling myself that way. Hello.
I don't think anyone is.
I don't think anyone
Yeah,
is
exactly.
either.
So I don't know why you're saying I'm not a threat. I'm not a threat. I'm always Ali always beats me. Always beats me. Fuck that.
I was like, sorry, that's just a fact. That's not me saying
Right,
I'm
but
weak
I'm
at
saying
all.
I'm not weak. I'm not incapable. I can fucking win competitions, and that is my plan moving forward. So
That
I don't
is
know why
my
you're trying to
plan as
downplay
well.
your abilities.
I'm not trying to downplay my
Right,
abilities.
well, if
I'm
you
just
don't downplay
saying
your abilities,
you just
it means
happen
you two
to.
together are way stronger than we are right now.
Literally just talking facts.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is exactly what I'm doing.
Which is a better
Just a
chance
lot
that
louder and a lot
if
faster
we
and a
are
lot
stronger,
smarter.
at least maybe we have a better probability of actually winning next
It's the
week.
same thing you've pitched to me. It's the same thing you've had with these girls since the entire game. The 4 of us strong, the 4 of us strong. Now you're going to say the 5 of us strong, just because it makes sense right now. You guys win power, you're going to cut who you think makes sense. Probably fucking will. Definitely me. You're probably keeping one of these girls around because that's the only tie you still have in this
Why
game.
would I keep one
Why
of
would
John's
you
There's
leave
angels
clearly
around?
not a
Why would you
tie
leave
for
the
me
3
in
girls,
this game.
The 3 people here in this game against you 2? It doesn't make sense. You guys would happily cut them. And if
I
there's a
wouldn't
moment where
happily
someone
cut
comes up
them.
to veto,
Exactly what I'm
you'll
gonna
make a
do.
decision right there that is completely erased with all these kind of deals. You're going to decide in that moment what's best for your game. You're not going to have any loyalty to these people. You haven't had loyalty
And
to
that
shit
is all
for
you
the
can
whole
say
game.
right
to
now
people.
to save Ali. I know you're pitching really hard for Ali
I'm
right now.
not
They
pitching
know
hard
exactly
to
what I'm going to
save
do because
Ali.
I've told them
Yes,
exactly
you
what
are.
I'm going to do.
These-
Is that what you're doing?
I'm pitching hard to get rid of
Johnny's
Kayla.
angels. It's so
I'm pitching hard to
cute.
get
It's
rid
so
of Kayla, and
Is
these
that why you
guys
put my ass
fucking
on the
know where I
block?
stand.
We do.
You think if he really cared about the potential, you think he doesn't know this house can fucking flip? Last week he was going home and it flipped to keep him. You think he's not aware of the risk? You don't think that we already had it out?
It's because you 4 are together, and you guys need to be cut down. That's
We're
my.
not.
And she's
Our
the
4 are not
strongest of the
together.
4
Clearly,
who's
I'm not
on the
fucking
block.
with them. I want them out
Not
of this
anymore,
game.
you
That's
are.
why I'm sitting on
Worked.
the block. Because you told them that we were together.
No.
Yeah, and
You
guess
told
what?
them
It got
explicitly
you on the
again
block,
and again
and it
and
didn't
again
get
and again
any
and
of these
documented that we
people
were
on the block.
together.
You said
That's
he
why my
knows.
ass is sitting
He
on
knows
the block
about us.
because of your ass.
I do know.
If you had kept your mouth shut, maybe neither of us would have been going home. But guess what, honey? You let the cat out of the bag.
And guess what? And they're safe because of it.
No, they're not. You're promising them that now. You have told us for weeks and weeks and weeks that you don't like floaters. They don't deserve to be at the end. They don't this.
Okay.
They don't that.
Why do you think Will was on the block
Oh,
instead of
man.
like these guys?
You're so
Because
full
it was
of
a more
shit.
likely reason that Ryan
I
would
don't
go
know
home.
if that's the tan
The
or the fact
bullshit
that
reason.
shit.
No, because if they were on the block, they would have gone home, and I wanted Ryan out of this house.
Ridiculous. Fucking insane.
Well, how about the lie in the pantry then? Because that wanted to be discussed
I
as
already
well.
told you I made that lie up.
I know, but I'm just like, she hasn't admitted that. You
Yes,
were,
I did. I told Will.
You were
I
defending that
told them.
yesterday, were you not?
No, I didn't defend it at all. He brought it up right away, and I was like, yeah, I did that. Ali told me to say it. And he's like,
that was
oh.
it.
So then why did you tell Will that you forced us to save him? You didn't fucking
Because
force
you
me to-
told me to.
Yeah, but you told him after you admitted the lie. You
what do
admitted
mean?
the lie to Johnny in the HOH room. You told him that I lied about it. I admitted it, and now you're using it as a reason to say that I never had his back, that it was really you, and that you made him. That you
No,
made
I didn't.
us
All
say
he did
that.
was confront me, and I said, Ali said that, and then you walked out. Was that not the conversation?
Yeah, we
Exactly.
What do you mean? You told me yesterday.
Can I speak? We had chat in the catacombs, and that's what it was. She was like, oh, I had your back kind of thing. Like, I met Ali and Liv vote for you kind of
Yeah,
thing.
because that was the thing that
But you
literally has
already
been saying the whole
admitted
time.
Truth. Why go back on the lie after that? What sense does that make?
Because then he just asked me, and I was like, yeah, I wasn't going to lie to his face about it.
You did lie to his face about it.
Yeah,
when you were
because
in
it's
the
been the thing that's
catacombs.
been going on for weeks. It made
you
you guys look
the
good with
truth
Johnny.
was already out.
The only reason you wanted that lie in the first place is because you needed Johnny on your side, because
Yeah.
you guys were working with Johnny the whole
100%. I
time.
already told him that.
Exactly.
Yeah, so why, if it's already out of the bag, why keep lying about it?
It was out of the bag a couple days ago, and then Will asked me, and I literally told him, and I'm like, yeah, Ali told me to say that, and he was like, oh, Ali told you to say that? And I was like, yeah, and he's like, oh, okay.
That's it.
That's all I said outside. I literally didn't say anything else about it.
All
And then he walked in.
He seemed agitated from it, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, probably because he didn't know that you made up that lie. Yeah, I said it around, but it was to cover your butt so that freaking Johnny wouldn't go against you.
Well, he did. He put my ass on the block.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, tomorrow, me, Maddy, and Paris, if we do go up in the triple, for anyone, I'm not threatening no one or nothing like that, but 3 of us are 3 jury votes too if we go home, or 3, at least 2 or 3 of us gets put up. So I'm just throwing that out there too.
Trust me, I'm very aware of the jury votes, and
And 3 jury votes in a 7-person jury is huge. So
exactly.
if we get
That's the
fucked
game.
over by anyone tomorrow, yeah, 3 of our votes are.
I guarantee you I'm
whoever
not
fucks us
fucking you
over.
guys over. If I win, I'm literally putting Olivia and Johnny on the
Okay,
block.
I don't know. Like, I don't know if that's Will's statement or you guys.
Yeah, we agreed with it. 3 of us are close since day 1, since we moved in her.
Yep.
So if any of you touch
And
the
I'm fine
block,
with that.
No, not any of us.
No,
touched the block, but
we're
if anyone
talking
else
though?
does.
about
It's like the promise
if
is that
someone
one of us will
says
touch the
They know
block.
math.
Exactly.
They're
Or
not
two.
idiots.
I know. That's why I'm not. I
Vito is
told them I'm
one.
not
Or two.
guaranteeing any promises or anything. This is exactly what I'm going to do
we
next
do
week.
know if a veto is one,
So-
another one of us.
Yeah,
go up.
but
It's just
We are
logical.
aware.
only thing that I'm saying is if
Literally.
Yes.
All of
I
it.
Yes, it
understand
is.
that. I understand simple math. What I'm trying to say is the thing that Will is saying is if someone sits here and I'm not saying what kind of deal it is, but if they promise us a deal and they swear on shit and then they go back on it, and the deal could be, hey, only one of you go up, or hey, 2 of you go up, or hey, like none of you, whatever the case may be about the deal. I'm saying if a deal is made and you're swearing on things and then you go back on it, then you can kiss 3 votes goodbye, because that's a different game. I'm not saying, and the deal could be anything. The deal could be, hey, 2 of you go up. But
Right.
hold up, you're in the deal. If you want to
thing
say
is-
2 of you go up, that's okay. If you want to say 3 of us go up, that's okay. If you want to say only 1 of us go up, whatever the case may be, just stick to whatever you say. That's
Right,
all
the
we're
The thing is,
saying.
what's
for
better,
loyalty in the
surviving
game.
in this game
Oh,
and
yeah.
breaking a deal, or going home? The answer is always surviving and breaking a deal. And that is exactly
no.
why it's appealing to just keep
He's just
surviving
saying
and
I'm
say
going to
what's
break the deal,
necessary
but
to say.
I'm not. I'm doing exactly what I'm going
That's
to
all
do
you
next
do in
week.
this game, dude.
Well,
No.
clearly you're not on my
Good.
side. You're not on my side. Does it not make sense for me to put them up and not you? No, that does not make
I think
sense
it makes
at
sense,
all.
but I think
Makes
that
Why
zero
would I want
sense.
to
I think
keep
that
you?
they
Why
would
would
do
I
the same
want to
fucking
keep
thing.
you? You
I
both
think
are
that you two in
against
this
me,
game
so
is
if I
stronger
won,
than
I
those
would
two.
put
That's
you
the
guys
argument
up.
to get rid of you.
So now you're
Not
just
what's going to
obviously
happen in
trying
a triple.
to deflect exactly what I'm saying because you know I'm
That's
right
all
in
you're
this
saying.
moment.
No, you're not right in this moment. I'm saying that
I'm
what
not
makes
saying
more
too
sense
much
is
other
to
than
cut
what
this
exactly I
down.
want to do next
Derek
week.
cannot
You,
survive
one
this
of them,
game
they can
with
save
you
each
by
other.
his side.
There you go.
That's a fact. If you two stay in this game together, that is way too threatening compared to these two staying together, and that's why you need to go.
Well, it's not.
Yeah, but
Ali
at
was just
least
saying
they
how
stay
bad
until
she wants to
final
win, how
five.
she's gonna win, and
Yeah, does
Liv was just
anybody
saying
else not
she
wanna win
feels
badly?
good.
Oh,
so.
Ali wants to win it? Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Okay,
I know,
well,
right?
She's
It's
going to win it
crazy.
then.
So,
That
yeah,
is
exactly.
really unfortunate.
So they're talking about how they're a power duo.
You don't want to win
now,
as bad
right?
as Ali, do you?
Kaela guaranteed.
Yeah.
Oh,
your
I
win,
will
though.
win next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
100%.
Wow, everyone's
If
gonna
I'm
win.
here.
Oh my
If
god.
you vote
yeah.
against it, if you vote against it, guaranteed, guys, guaranteed, he wins veto and he wins HOH, and you two are going home. Guaranteed, guys.
You don't want to be on Derek's
Guaranteed.
bad side.
Four-leaf clover, right here. Guaranteed.
Wow. These acting classes are coming in handy,
Also,
Ali.
100 G's, guys. Guaranteed.
Wow. Some impressive acting classes coming to you,
It's like
Ali.
we know Big Brother.
Didn't spend time in Vancouver for nothing,
Thank you,
hey?
Mommy.
Oh my god.
Is there anything else anyone has to say?
Nah, just keep my name out of your fucking mouth. Give your own deal. Don't talk about what the hell I'm gonna do because you don't have a fucking clue.
And if you want to
And
know what
don't
I'm going to
forget-
do, just ask me.
And don't
Don't
forget that
speculate.
I'm sitting in this fucking seat because of your big.
Yeah,
and the
but at
fact
least
that you
they
unleashed
are
the
not
fan-
sitting in your seat.
Yeah, but you were
Yeah.
pitching the whole
Yeah.
week
But
to
you,
get one of
you
them up.
came to me and said, we gotta get one of them up.
my
Then you
God.
guys can vote to keep us.
Oh, you
Then
know,
guys can vote to
because you
keep
guys
us.
didn't want one of them up?
It was a
I
lie.
put her up for a different reason, honey. You'll watch it back.
It's
My
interesting
intent was
because
always to
nobody
get
got
you
to
out.
pick. Nobody got to pick who was up except for Johnny.
Exactly.
So that argument, and it's not exactly from
Yeah.
you either.
Nope,
it doesn't
that's fine.
matter who said what. It doesn't matter what you said, and it doesn't matter what you said. It matters who ended up being up. And for whatever reason that was, may have been in a discussion between you, but neither of you can take credit for us not being on the block right now. The only person
No,
who can
for
is
sure.
this guy
It's
sitting
Johnny,
right
yeah.
here. So I'm going to neutralize that because that is something that is a little bit frustrating to hear.
All I gotta say, I don't know what your relationship with Kaela and Derek have been throughout this entire game, but for some of you in this room, we've been working together for a very long time, and there has never been any reason to doubt. And for the reasons that there were, we know that the source was this was the reason why.
Yeah, it's easy to point fingers.
Right?
It's
Well,
easy to point
apparently
fingers.
you were pointing both ways, honey. That's from what I'm getting.
Yep, no, that's
So,
totally fine.
Any doubts that there were, that was the reason why. So now it's up to you guys to do it. I told you I've already made my peace with going home on Thursday, whether it's against her or in the triple. I've already made my peace with it. I came to make friends, and I came to experience this, not for the 100 G's. This back and forth, she said, is bullshit. You got to trust your gut and know who you think you trust most in this game. That's it. That's all. That's your.
Well, if you're here
And
just
if
for
you guys
friends
trust
and
Ali
don't care
the
about the
most, keep
100
her,
G's, that's an
honestly.
easy reason just to
But I'm
send you
just
home.
saying.
Yeah, sure,
I'm
Derek.
gonna do what I'm gonna do. So,
You know
and if you trust me more, keep me. So it's really at this point
That's
who
a
you trust
perfect
more.
example. That's a perfect example of what you guys do. You
Is
take
there-
someone's statement and then you twist the shit out of it and deliver it and regurgitate something
Just
else.
like Johnny
I
is
just said I
doing
didn't
and
come
you're
here to
doing?
get 100 G's. I came to make friends and experience. And now you're saying, oh, you don't care about the 100 G's? Well, that's an easy reason to get you out. Are you ridiculous?
You just said that.
Because I said that wasn't the primary. Of course, everybody's here for the 100 grand. You think I would have hung
Okay.
around for this fucking long if
Well,
it
you're
wasn't for the
saying,
100 grand?
oh, I've come to peace with going home on Thursday,
have
but
come
look
to
at me
peace.
coming here yelling at everyone, but I'm at peace.
Because I'm
to
talking
leave.
to fucking idiots. That's why.
Oh, okay, I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, Ali. That means a lot coming from you.
I mean, backing up, you're straight face even saying you didn't have that conversation with me about listening to 5 people.
I'm not backing up. I'm telling you exactly what happened.
So how did I even know about Paris is the real deal? How did I know about every single line she's been in when you just obliterated her?
Because
game?
I said that.
Fantastic. I'll
What?
see you guys in
It's
a
just
little
getting
while.
heated.
Wonderful.
And
Oh.
you did not call Will the biggest sheep in the game.
I did not call Will the biggest sheep in the game. I've had a good relationship with Will the entire game.
And you did
deny
not say to
that?
him that you
Yeah.
had beers with him the other night and you found strategic value in having those beers with him because you saw that my relationship with him was fractured.
Me and Will made a deal to have
Your
beers
relationship was
weeks
fractured.
and weeks ago. It had there was no thing like, hey, it's my OHH week, let's have
you
beers
said, like,
with
oh, he has
Will.
my back, so watch out for him, Johnny.
What?
You fucking went through every single person and told me why I should
didn't
not
go.
trust them and why they need to go.
Kayla had already had an HOH
Oh my
conversation
God.
with you.
You know what?
and
I haven't done this in this
you're
entire game.
not even letting me speak,
because
man.
it's bullshit. It's
Share
like
each
me-
other out.
Like you're not even letting me speak.
Go.
Kayla had an HOH conversation with you before I did, and she came out and said, we're going up, man. This is all we got. And I said, okay, I'm going to go and throw the final 5 at him one more time and see if he bites. That was it. Why would it make any logical sense for me
I
to
did not
throw
know why it made
all
sense.
these
I felt like it was
people
you trying
under
to
the
get
bus
into my good books or something by trusting me with all your information about every single person in this house because it was
when
your last
I'm going to
attempt
need
save
their
your guys'
votes?
ass.
It makes no sense for me to say that when I'm
It
going to
doesn't
need
make
these
sense for me
votes
to make
because
that
we're
up.
going on the block. I knew we were going on
You
the block.
sat right in the corner of the couch. I sat
No,
in the
you
one
could have
chair.
took the
We talked. You
information from
went
our
like
little
this.
group meeting the other day in the HOH.
I'm sorry,
Where
what?
we all talked about each other.
No, Derek, listen. That is the fucking truth. You know it. I can tell on your face
Okay.
you're lying right now. You get
Or you
flustered
can
like
always
this
tell on my
when
face.
you're
I'm
lied.
just sitting here.
You look kind of like when you're lying, and that's
That's what
exactly
you
what's
look
happening
like.
in your face right now. Like,
Okay.
I'm not bullshitting about that. I told them right afterwards. It's making sense with the story. Like, it's exactly what happened.
Sure, Johnny.
Definitely, Johnny.
Sure. Definitely, Johnny.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's just comical.
Yeah,
Okay, let's go to a workout.
it is.
Stoop! I got a mustache.
Fucking Will.
It's like you can't own up to that. That's just like very indicative that you're constantly lying anyways. Like,
Nothing
over
to
and
own
over.
up to, man.
We're not friggin' lying, Johnny.
Makes completely
You
zero
weren't there,
sense,
so did
logical,
it.
emotional, any
Because you felt like
fucking.
there was
It makes
something to
no
potentially be repaired
sense.
between us. You were like, okay, Johnny, here's the
Kayla
thing. I just wanna
literally
go through
just
every single
told me
person
that we
that's
were
outside.
going
I
up.
respect on
Fight
every single
to
person
be
inside
on
this
your
game.
side.
Yeah. Kayla
Why did you
literally
tell me
just
then?
told
I'm not
me.
just making this. Listen, I may have lied about Will, voiding out Will. That is the only fucking time I've just made shit up out of nowhere. Every single other
I
conversation
don't
I've had with these
believe
people in
that,
this house
Johnny.
has been genuine.
You're constantly sitting here thinking, going over things in
I'm
your head.
really not.
And when you came in to talk to me in Paris, that was fucking made up.
No.
Yeah, you were
That
standing in
was-
the kitchen cooking and then you barged in and you had a fucking speech prepared, man.
That's me. I'm just good at talking, buddy. There was
Okay, you're
nothing
just good at
prepared there.
talking.
I
Not
walked
even
in there on
during
an
my
impulse.
intro
Like-
each week
I was
when
like,
you
should I
came
do
in,
this?
you
Core
wanted to
impulse
use the
control.
veto on Will, and then I was like, yeah, but then who do I put up? And you wanted to distance yourself from Maddy. You're like, put fucking Maddy up. I don't care.
That is not what I fucking said, but I've heard
Yeah,
that you
it
said
is.
that, which is absolute bullshit.
No,
you weren't
that's
even in that
exactly
room.
what you said.
You told
I
me
was
that-
like, Johnny,
you
who
said
do
it
you
was-
want me to put in the place
Kaela,
of friggin'
you said it would be on
Will's
you,
place?
Johnny.
in that
First
room.
of all, it's your choice, Johnny. This
I
is
was
my
like, I
decision
don't wanna
at all.
put Maddy on the
You
block
said you would
because she
sit
will
down Maddy
probably
and
go
Paris.
home.
You said I'm gonna sit down Maddy and Paris, and they can decide then, Johnny. But it's on you. It's
And I
not
was
my
like, who do
decision.
you want me to put up, Johnny? Who do you want me to put in Will's
I didn't.
place?
Why the
Because Will's the
fuck
only
would I give you a
guarantee.
name? I didn't give a shit. Like I was wanting to save Will in that moment, and when I talked
No,
to
the
these
three
two,
names you
I
gave
care
were
about saving them. That's
friggin'
why I
Maddy,
didn't
Paris,
use it.
and you
okay?
even said Ali's name.
I didn't use it because I didn't want them on the block. Because you said you'd put them
I
on the
said
block.
I didn't want her on the block because
And
she
you were
would
like,
probably go
should
home,
I
and I
do
didn't want
Ali?
her to
Should
go
I
home. I
strike
wanted
first?
Ronnie
Which is
to
bullshit
go
because you were
home.
working with her the entire time. So like you were just bullshitting
No,
me
you
there
mentioned
too.
Ali's name, and I was like, okay, why do you want me to put Ali on the block?
I don't even know. Like,
Oh
I don't know
my
if you're
God, Johnny, you're
delusional that you just
driving
like
me
believe
nuts right
conversations
now.
and you speak them as truth. But like, this is like the fourth instance inside this house where it sounds like you are so convinced about something I've said that is actually not how the conversation went down. Like,
And the last thing, this is the funniest one of all.
Okay, go ahead.
As I was doing my laps. The last thing which is funniest to me at all
Yeah.
is that you're telling these guys
Yeah,
that after all this bullshit with you guys,
yeah.
Olivia and I would keep Derek over any of them. Wrong!
good addition, good addition. But address that, because now that Maddie's inside the room, no,
No,
I did not
that's fine.
fucking say put Maddie up on the block. Because this entire game, I've been protecting Maddie
this is
many
fine.
times.
Let's do this.
No,
now.
You
so
said,
Johnny,
I was
hey,
saying, like you
will
said,
let
I
me
need
talk?
to
Because I
decide.
find every time that
No,
you're
I was still talking. You're trying
lying,
to interrupt me
I do
right
find it
now.
difficult to
Go ahead, I'll let you go
interview
first.
I came inside the room and I said, you know, I am, because in that week I was like, fuck, like Kaela cannot know that I was against her so hard last week, so I'm still trying to be like kind and stuff. And I'm like, you know, I am thinking about using the veto on Will. I talked to Will about it. I talked with these guys about it. These guys were saying, please don't do it. We're probably going up on the block. Because you had said that one of the four of us was going up on the block, so obviously it would seem like it was going to be these two.
Who,
I
Maddy
came
and
in-
Paris said that?
Yes. Well, no, she said that one of the four of us that week, right? The two of the four of us. So I came inside the room and I chatted with you and I was like, I mean, like, we can talk about this and stuff, like what would happen if I used the veto kind of thing. Like, I do want to, like, tell Will that this would be a good idea, like, cement a relationship. Maybe he'd use it on veto me in the future. Like, there's, like, benefits to this and stuff. And plus, like, it's Will inside this house. But you're saying, like, no, he'd be, like, absolutely safe. Ryan's going home 100%.
Yeah.
You said, but Johnny, if it was you who used veto, it's on you. Like, you're the one who is actually putting one of them up. It's not me, because I
I
don't have a
didn't
choice
say
in
you
the matter.
were the one
Still
putting
talking?
him up at.
Oh,
this
I'm
is
still the
about
one
me.
who's making the
That's
choice in
okay.
the matter, like
Go ahead.
Johnny.
We can hear
And
one
you said,
person at
I'm
a
going to
time.
bring them both inside here and make them pick between them, Maddie and Paris, because those are the two who are going to decide. Like, it's still on you, though. I'm like out of this decision. Like, you won the veto, it's not me, when really there's like a whole plethora of people for you to choose from. And then you went through as well, every single person in the house as well, and you said, like, I mean, I could put Maddie up on the block, but, like, should I just strike now? Ali up on the block, but I could just strike now, which is absolute bullshit because you were working with her the entire time. So, like, it was between these two. I chatted with these two, and it was like, you guys were like, Johnny, like, we're going to go up the block, like, Ryan's going to sewer our game, like, you can't do this. So I didn't want them to have
I
to go
think
through
I
that,
said
because
that.
felt...
I said that more than Paris did.
Yes, yeah.
I don't.
You
Yeah.
did say that. I know. I just
Yeah.
whatever. But like I wanted to save you guys in that
Maddie.
instance, and I talked with Will about it, and I was like, I mean, Will, if they do go up on the block, like, that would be a bad thing. We all agreed, like, yes, there's more chance for you surviving over these two going up on the block. So like, that's why you guys didn't go up on the block, not because I wanted to get fucking Maddie out. Like, I want to use the beat on Will and like put Maddie up there. I don't care. At no point in this game have I said that when it's so easy to say that about Maddie.
Yes, it is.
Like
It is.
So you're gonna come and you're gonna say that now, another bold-faced lie at me.
No, we were literally sitting on the two-way
I don't know if you're like delusional. Like you just
Let
say
each other
this shit.
talk.
It just
Go.
finds that you always interrupt someone when you know that you literally
I
got
wasn't
caught
done.
in something.
I wasn't done.
Just like, okay,
What am I
keep
caught
going
in?
then.
Because I said Maddie.
You did say Maddie.
Pardon me, may I?
Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm going to explain, hopefully without interruption. I'm speaking to both of you equally when it comes to interruption, regardless of how this sounds.
Okay, cool.
This is what I was told. I will finish what I was told before I am interjected.
please.
Okay? I was told. Initially from Kaela first, and then it was within the same day for both of you. So
Yeah.
timing-wise, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Both of you guys said this. And again, to me, overall, this is being clarified because it was brought up, first of all, before I walked back into this room, and second of all, because I haven't brought it up yet, because to me, I had drawn my own conclusion. And it is not up to either of you what conclusion I drew. I drew my own conclusion. And I'm not telling either of you off right now. I'm
Yeah.
explaining that whether or not this is clarified is your business more than it's my business right now. But if we're going to go through it, let's go through it. Kaela told me that when you guys were talking, that you said this is at the point where you had won the veto and you were considering using it on Will and you're trying to figure out what the alternative would be should you use it. What she said to me was that you said, whatever, use it on Maddie, I don't care. What you told me was that that didn't happen and that she volunteered the information that I should be the one I would be one of the alternatives
Yeah.
to go up instead. So she says you said it and you said she said it. That is what I have had to work with so far.
Yeah. And why would it make sense for you to suggest any other person when you were saying it was of the 4 of us? So of course you would have said it was Paris and Maddy.
No, because you knew the only other 2 options, but that was what you knew.
Because the argument and the
What you told
distinction
me.
here has been the fact that
Yeah,
it
before
was
the veto.
Johnny volunteered your name versus Kaela volunteered your name.
Yeah, okay.
Either one
name.
is
You were scared
kind of-
because you were, during that week, even before I made my nominations, you were like, everyone sees me and Maddy in a pair. That's not what it is. It's just a
It wasn't.
superficial
Because you came up to
friendship
me and you
and
said
everything.
every single person, like Maddy, everyone's coming in here and saying you and Maddy are a duo. So I'm saying
That's
like, no,
because
we're
that's what
not.
people
There's no
were
rebuttal
saying.
to that. It's not
Yeah.
them just
That's what
coming in there
people
being
were
like,
saying.
yeah,
And
Maddy,
that's
look
the
at
only time that your name came up in her HOH
Yeah,
room is when I
and
said
you
we
told
are
me-
not a duo.
You wanted to distance yourself with Maddy. You're like, put Maddy up. I don't care about that.
Okay.
When you were
I
looking
may
for
have
a
said I want to
replacement
distance
for
myself from Maddy because I
That's
said the
fine.
same thing to you.
I've said the same
But,
thing
like,
about you.
When you're telling me that it's between Maddy and Paris and you're going to sit them down.
No,
and
that's
let
what
them
you
decide.
thought it was from. That's what you thought my only options were. And that's what led you to be
That's
like,
what you told
well,
me, Kaela.
Literally, when you wanted a replacement for Will, I was later like, okay, Johnny, tell me who you would want me to put on the block. And I already made a promise with Maddie saying,
okay.
I will not even use you as a replacement
Why would you say that
nominee.
when you'd already told us
Because
that
I
you
said
were
even
choosing
before the
between
veto
us,
was
though?
used, I did tell Maddie that. So I didn't want Maddie on the block, and I even told you, I was like, honestly, I don't even want to put Maddie up because there's not a guarantee Ryan will go home. The only guarantee is Will. I was like, but you won the veto. I will let you make the decision because I'm not someone that wins a power and tells someone what to do
Does
with
that
it.
sound like Kaela? Like, as if you'd be like,
sounds
Like
exactly
the
like
way
Kaela.
you were explaining
Yeah.
it, you were being very passive the way I talk. I'm not a passive person when I talk. I say what I
that
talk
was me
very
being
directly.
a bitch about how I picture you in my conversation in my memory. That wasn't me actually.
Okay, well,
like,
I wasn't passively
reenacting
like,
your-
I don't know, maybe I'll put up Maddie, or maybe I'll put up Paris.
Yeah.
I don't talk like that. I talk with
that's
direct
'cause
when
I'm
I
being
talk.
a bitch. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. But I'm just saying, you did want, you were like, oh yeah, put Maddie up. I don't care about that. I want to distance myself from her anyway. And I was just like, oh, and then put Paris up. I was like, I don't want Paris to get upset and freak out. I was like, I don't want to put Paris on the block. Who am I supposed to put on the block? And you even suggested Ali because you were like, oh, like, I don't know, Ali or something, because you think that I wanted to
didn't
take a
even
shot
happen.
at them. And I was like, oh, and you thought it was a benefit to, you're like, you know, you can
I
take a shot at them
insinuated-
before
I
the triple,
insinuated
you know,
Ali
get
to
rid
see
of
if
one
I
of
could
them
bait you
sooner
into saying
rather
her
than
name, and
later
you
is
did say
exactly
her
what
name,
you
is
told
what
me.
happened.
And I was
I
like,
didn't
oh,
fucking
okay,
say her
Ali
name.
will look, and then I started trying to let you open up and talk about Ali a little more. And I was like, okay, like, why would Ali be a good replacement for that? Just seeing what you would say about it.
Okay, so neither of us were there. You guys were there.
Exactly.
It's just like, I know what happened. You guys will watch it back. I can keep saying that. I feel like I've explained.
Everyone
that you
keeps
said it was
saying we'll
between
watch
the
it
two of them.
back.
You'd sit them down. You'd make them decide.
But not until we
between the
pick who
two
wins
of them.
$100,000.
I asked you, I was
And
like,
the re-
what do you
at
want
the
me
end
to
of
do?
the day,
Bring them both in here
I
and be
didn't
like,
use
okay,
it on
pick who
Will.
will be on
I
the
didn't
block?
use it on Will because I didn't want them on the block. So, fuck. Like, that's exactly, like, why are we arguing?
Yeah,
Like,
because
my
they wouldn't have
intentions are
gone on
clear.
the
I'm
block
not
because I
trying to get
already
them on the
told them
block.
they
That's
weren't
kind of
going
how
on
I
the
feel.
block.
It's like it might have gone either way. I don't know.
Yeah.
And again, we'll watch it back
Yeah.
after
Well,
we
the
choose.
reason why they never went down the block is because of the 86 deal. Like, what is the 86
No.
deal?
No, that
was
wasn't,
before.
that didn't even exist then. Maddie and I didn't even build a relationship until after that point.
Yeah.
But I did promise her. I made her a promise, and I sat her down even before the veto, even way before the veto.
Yeah.
I was like, I will not put you up even if there is a replacement nominee.
So why
I
did you say it was between the
promise
two of
you.
them? Why was
I
the word of the
didn't say
house
that was the
that it was
options
between
that
Will,
you
Maddy,
thought it
Paris,
was.
and I?
You were
Will,
like,
Maddy, Paris, and I is
oh
exactly
my
who you were
God,
throwing
you're
around as your four
driving me
potential
nuts.
nominees. You're driving me nuts, man. Like, you can't tell the truth at any moment, and that's exactly how you guys have played this game.
Oh, what? You're being completely honest in this
I
whole
am being
entire thing right now?
100% honest right now.
Wow.
It doesn't even make sense for, like, me. Like, what did I think? You were going to put up fucking Derek, Erica, Ali Liv?
I did put up Erica.
It was between
and
us
I knew
four,
you
we
guys
knew
were
it.
against us.
That's why you said if I used the
Yeah.
veto, it'd be one of those two, but you were trying to say, like, it's not my
Oh my
decision, no,
God.
it's you putting them up, Johnny.
No, if you used the
Like,
veto, I was
that's it. You
using
have a
Erica as a
whole-
replacement nominee. You know why? Because freaking Ali and Liv told me Erica and you were against me. You won the fucking veto. You were actually my replacement nominee if you actually really want to know that week.
I
and
knew
because
that.
you won the veto, if you
I'm
did
well
use the
aware.
veto, I wasn't using
I'm
on
well
her. I
aware,
wasn't using
but
on her.
anytime I've asked
I
you
was
about that,
freaking
you're being like, Johnny, I would
putting Erica.
never. Johnny, I felt so much trust with you. I would never
Of
put you
course, because
up.
you won the fucking veto and
But
you
you're
were
lying
blocking me the next
constantly.
week.
Another example. That's all you do in this house.
Same as us. You can say,
Even
oh, we
this
feel
past
so good
week.
with you.
Even this
Oh, we
past
feel
week.
great with you too, Johnny.
I've never fucking thought
You
I
said
felt
the
good with you
same
guys.
thing to
Every single
us.
person in this house,
said
unbeknownst
it
to you
at the
guys,
beginning
knows
of the
exactly how I feel about you
game,
guys and have felt for months.
I know,
But that's
but
not
just
lying
so
it
you know,
out.
what you
you
tell
were
I think
them
you
is
guys are
different
shady.
than
I
what
think
you
you guys
tell
play a
me.
dirty game.
Erica
I
was
think
my
you guys are
It's a
sad
dirty
little liars
game.
that just go with whatever the hell you want to say.
Well, in the end,
It's
I
not
did
impressive.
prove it,
It's
and Erica
sloppy.
went
It's
on the
sad.
block
It's
and they
unimpressive.
didn't, so
And your games are
Wow.
kind of the
You can say
shittiest
whatever you
ones in
wanna
this house,
say
in my
right now.
opinion.
I let you
Negative
play
final
to
two.
what you
You're
thought
not
you
getting my
wanted
vote,
on the
and I'm
block.
poisoning that entire
Wow.
fucking jury against you two.
Be a public speaker, dude.
I am,
This is
bitch. We're
impressive.
We're in public and
oh,
I'm
I'm a bitch
speaking.
now. Wow. Oh my, so much sass.
Lord. We're in public and I'm speaking.
All I'm just saying is you or Erica were my replacement nominee the whole entire week. The fact is you won the freaking veto. And if you used it on Will was a guaranteed
You didn't tell me that though. You
of
absolutely
course, why
denied
would
it.
I tell you? You're a
Kind of
freaking
unrelated to
nominee.
this.
Fucking
Can we
big
clarify
comments.
one thing for
Yeah, sure.
Will?
Yeah.
can you let him know how recent this 86 thing was so that he
Yeah,
doesn't
that's a
think...
little bit annoying.
I feel like it keeps coming up as if it was like a thing that was there the
No.
whole game. Can you clarify how it was
No,
in the
it was
same
very,
week?
very
It was
recent.
last
It was
week.
last week.
There was no like 4 of us meeting in rooms. Like I just want you to clarify that
It
for
was
Will.
in
so
fact-
we
Yeah,
know.
but I know. I just
In
wanted
fact-
to know because like, you said you had not one thing to do with a kind of thing. I just want to clarify.
Pretty much, though. In fact, the only time that it
She
was ever
said-
discussed explicitly was when Paris wasn't there.
Like, I wasn't there, and then when she told me, she was sitting on the couch, and she's like, yeah, so that's 86, because, like, I knew that you and I had talked to them, but she was like, yeah, 86, and, like, oh, like, if someone were to be voted out, you could say it got 86, and I was like, oh, that's pretty funny, and she was like, and I was like, well, I was kind of, like, offended. I was like, well, I wasn't, like, kind of included in that. She's like, what do you mean? You're part of it. I'm like, when did we sit down, the 4 of us, in a room? Like,
Never did.
that's the thing. It's like there may have been separate conversations,
Yeah.
but like the 4 of us did not sit in a room and plot all season long. That's
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
only thing I need you to
Like
let
that,
me know
Will.
because it
Yeah.
keeps coming up.
Yeah.
And also, when you said Paris was part of this real deal and has been working with you guys, she still comes to you guys every like 4 days. It kind of died down after Jesse, but she's still feeding you information.
Every
Coming back,
4
coming back to the
days?
White Room, talking about Will. Like, what was that about? What was she saying about Will?
What do you mean? She's never said anything about Will.
Okay.
Okay.
You never had that conversation with me in the first place, right? That's why she never said anything about Will? Like,
Yes, thank you for finally understanding.
Yeah, I think you need to understand that you're a fucking liar, and it's sick and exhausting, and you think you're playing Big Brother, but really you're just looking like an idiot.
Okay. Cool.
I think we all look like
Is that it?
idiots. Everyone in the house at one point.
Any other questions?
How's my hair look?
Jeez, that's good. Curl it.
Hasn't looked good all season. You're ugly.
Okay, guy lights.
Highlights?
Highlights, skylights.
You can't steal my
Skylight.
fucking words.
What's that?
You can't steal my words.
Thirsty.
All right, are we adjourning this? I gotta go do some laundry.
Yeah. Now's the time. We're all in the room. Any more questions? Anybody
Yeah,
else?
please. You guys have questions. You guys are the votes this week.
Yeah, does any of you guys have questions?
I've asked the questions that I've had.
Weren't we just talking that whole time? Yeah, right. No, everything is just pretty much cleared up for me, kind of thing. Like,
I will make a point, actually.
Yeah, sure.
Which I hope, this is me speaking, again, individually, independent of these two,
Okay.
from my look at this conversation.
Yeah.
We have been talked to in a clump of 3 this entire time with every person who was yelling, and unfortunately that is you included. Every person who was yelling, there were 3 people who weren't, and I get that. It looks like a clump of 3 people. We're the people who are listening, because we're the people who are voting. I understand all these things. Olivia's voting too, but I'm willing to bet that she probably will keep Ali this week. So
Just
everyone's
independent
considering us in a
votes.
clump like that. It is hard to imagine that we would not be considered a clump of 3 anyways. So any promises made and any all that stuff I hear, and some of them I believe and some of them I don't. It depends entirely on that is when I as an individual have to choose what I believe, and I'm not speaking on behalf of them. It is interesting that throughout a whole conversation that is supposed to sway 3 people, both sides supposed to sway 3 people and saying, you guys are not considered a 3, we're gonna go after separate targets than you guys. We are still referred to as 3 people this entire conversation. So that's just what I see, and I don't want to speak on behalf of you guys. That is just something I have noticed and picked up. And again, we're talking about speaking things out in a room full of lots of ears to hear.
Yeah.
That is what I saw there.
Good observation.
Yeah.
Was that we weren't being talked to individually, is what you're saying?
Well, if everybody is saying we won't consider you as 3 people coming into
Yeah,
this
but then
triple,
talking to us as a 3.
correct.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I know.
But I would like.
And like it is a little bit annoying just because I know there's been times where like maybe Will and I got closer and like you were just kind of doing your own thing.
Yeah.
There's been times where like it hasn't been
Yeah.
as the way that people view
See
it.
it.
So
That's
yeah,
true.
I agree with that.
Okay.
Well, guess meeting adjourned.
Pardon me?
Meeting adjourned.
Meeting adjourned, yeah. So maybe the 3 of us need to discuss.
Yeah,
Considering-
we should probably give the 3 of you some time then.
Yeah, maybe.
going for a smoke first.
Yeah, go. Maybe, yeah,
I'm
smoke and then.
And then come back.
And a drink.
Because if we are to be addressed as three in that conversation, we should be able to discuss as three as well. But if we don't want to do that, that's fine. I know how I personally feel.
I need some more water.